All right, today we're pulling back the curtain on one of the most important but totally invisible processes that makes our digital lives work, DHCP. It's the unsung hero that lets you connect to the internet without even thinking about it. So, let's get into it. I mean, seriously, have you ever really stopped to think about it? You open your laptop, click on a Wi-Fi network, and bam, you're online. There's no complicated setup, no calling a help desk. It just feels like magic, right? But it's not magic. It's actually a really brilliant piece of engineering. To truly appreciate how awesome this is, we have to imagine a world without it, a world of manual configuration. And trust me, it's a complete nightmare. Just picture it for a second. You're the IT person, and you have to walk over to 500 different computers, phones, printers, you name it, and manually type in a unique string of numbers for every single one. Every time a new device shows up, you got to do it again. It would be absolute, utter chaos. And the risks are just huge. You make one tiny typo, that person's internet is broken. You accidentally give two different devices the same IP address, now both of them get kicked offline. And what happens when someone just wants to take their laptop from their desk to a conference room? Yep, you'd have to go and manually reconfigure their settings. It is completely, totally unsustainable. Thankfully, we do not live in that world. We have a hero that handles all this mess for us. The best way to think about it is like a friendly, super efficient receptionist for the entire network. And that receptionist's name is DHCP. It stands for Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. Its entire job is to greet every single device that wants to connect, find it in an available spot, and then give it everything it needs to get started. This is the protocol that turned that manual nightmare into the seamless, automatic process we all rely on. So how does this receptionist actually do its job? Well, it all boils down to a simple four-step conversation that happens in a flash. And we can remember it with a simple acronym, DORA. It all kicks off the second you try to connect. Your device, your phone, your laptop, whatever, it doesn't have an address yet. So it basically just shouts out into the digital void, broadcasting a message for anyone to hear. This is the discover phase. It's asking for help. The DHCP server, which is usually your router, hears that shout. It looks at its list of available addresses and sends back an offer. It doesn't just assign it, you see. It politely offers an address, along with some other crucial settings the device is going to need. Your device gets the offer and then formally accepts it. This is the request phase. It broadcasts this acceptance so that any other servers that might have made an offer know that this device is now taken care of. It's kind of like shouting, "I accept," so everyone knows you found a dance partner. And finally, the server sends back one last confirmation. This is the acknowledge phase. It officially logs that address as in use and gives your device the final green light. The deal is done. Your device is officially on the network. So that's the whole conversation right there. Discover, offer, request, acknowledge. DORA. This entire four-step handshake happens in milliseconds, completely behind the scenes every single time you connect to a network. Now, there's another really clever piece of the puzzle that makes DHCP so efficient. See, it doesn't just give you an IP address to keep forever. Instead, it works a lot more like a rental agreement. With a static, manual IP, you basically own that address. It's yours. But DHCP assigns a lease. This means you're just renting the address for a little while. And this is incredibly efficient. Think about it. When you leave a coffee shop, your lease expires, and that IP address can be given to the very next customer. This is exactly what makes public Wi-Fi possible, letting places like airports handle thousands of different devices every single day. Nothing goes to waste. So how long is this rental for? Well, a typical lease time is around 24 hours. And you don't have to worry about it expiring while you're in the middle of something important. Halfway through the lease, your device just quietly asks the server to renew it, and the timer resets. It's a totally seamless process that's designed to keep you connected without you ever noticing. And DHCP doesn't just hand you an IP address and call it a day. No, it gives you the whole package, a complete survival kit for the network. It tells you your unique ID, the size of the network you're on, where the exit to the wider internet is, and even the address for the internet's phone book, which is the DNS server. It's the whole shebang, a one-stop shop for getting online. So let's kind of put this all together. What does DHCP ultimately give us? Well, you can think of it as our automatic all-access pass to the internet. This table here really summarizes the key points. At its heart, DHCP uses that simple DORA process we walked through to prevent those dreaded IP conflicts. It completely automates what used to be a tedious, error-prone chore, and that, in turn, makes our connected lives possible. So the next time you connect to Wi-Fi and it just works, take a moment to thank the silent hero working in the background. DHCP is the elegant solution that prevents total network chaos and makes our modern connected lives feel so effortless, one lease at a time. And that really leaves us with a final thought. DHCP is just one of these many invisible protocols that power our digital world. What other ones are out there, silently making everything tick? It's definitely something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.